Demon Sarkar. Good afternoon, everyone. I am M. Demon Sarkar, a student of Computer Science and Engineering from Southeast University, Bangladesh. Today, I will be presenting on the topic Tech for Tomorrow, Leveraging AI in Local Late Climate Adoption. In this presentation, I will discuss how artificial intelligence can empower local communities to adapt to change climate more effectively by making use of technology that is affordable, accessible, and sustainable. So this presentation explore how artificial intelligence is transforming community-driven climate adaptation initiatives. We will discuss how technology empowers local population to respond effectively to climate changes while preserving their unique context. Join us to understand the intersection of AI and grassroots environmental actions, highlighting current innovation and future opportunities to build resilient communities. So here you see the take for tomorrow leveraging AI in locally late climate adaptation. It's basically how we use effectively AI and their success infected us, exploring the local impacts of climate change and community-led response crucial for sustainable futures. So, at the first of all, what is AI and how it helps? So, a beginner-friendly introduction to artificial intelligence is and its application in climate adaptation. And artificial intelligence is made by human with big data learning with integrated machine learning also. So we'll discuss some case studies, examine successful example of South Asian, including India and Bangladesh, and after all, the vision, challenges, and action plan. So we are looking ahead at opportunities, obstacles, and strategies for technology-driven climate resilient. So we are starting now. Here you will see the overview of today's session, the climate adaptation and community. How we explore the local impacts of climate change and community-led responses crucial for sustainable future. So such that the against of climate crisis in Bangladesh, including sea level rise and rising sea levels are coastal lands displacing millions and threatened homes and infrastructure, extreme weather events, increased frequency of cyclone, floods and storms disrupt daily life and geoparalyzed food security, and how impact on agriculture and livelihoods, changing their weather patterns and harm crops, yields, and fisheries resource, exacerbating vulnerabilities for rural and urban communities alike. So climate crisis in Bangladesh, there are mainly focus on this level, these 3 points that are sea level rise, extreme weather events, and how impact agriculture and livelihoods. So here I attach the some short extension of that. What was that? The sea level rise and the extreme weather events and how impact on it as human. So local impact requires local response. Adaptation strategies must reflect the specific climate changes and crucial contexts of each community to be effective. Adaptation versus migration. While migration reduces emissions, adaptations focuses on adjusting to current climate impacts to reduce harm. Role of youth and technology. Our Bangladesh is locally agricultural based, so we need more focus on this agriculture, and this can be sense our near future and making our country developed. So if you work with the young and adjunct with technology, we will be better. Your engagement is vital. Harness technology and innovation to pioneer resilient solution from the ground up. Understanding locally led adaptation. We need more community engagement and the grassroots participant ensure climate change strategies address real need and leverage indigenous knowledge. But all the people and the most of the farmer don't know about that, and they have not enough resources and not enough your initiatives to that and contextual solution tailored to local environmental, social, and economic and conditional promote sustainability and acceptance. Empowering grassroots innovation. We need more innovation by doing with young adults and the technology expert, supporting the local creativity and resourcefulness generates lasting, scalable, climate resilient project. We all need to know the basics AI for everyone. So, as I earlier said, what is artificial intelligence? And artificial intelligence is totally robotics based and AI based. The AI, the full meaning is artificial intelligence. It is computer based and totally. AI system simulates human intelligence to analyze data and make decision or prediction. How it works in simple terms. AI learners patterns from large datasets using algorithms that improve performance with experience. Machine learning, data automation, and machine learning is a key part of AI-enabled automation by treating systems to recognize complex data trends. Why climate adaptation matters? Our local impacts requires our local response. Adaptation versus migration. Recently, I said, and role of youth and technology. So, first of all, we need locally led adaptation. How does that? And improve the empowering grassroots innovations. AI basic for everyone. How AI works and how we can use an AI for our problem to fix them and how we find the solution of this problem and make it vanish. On the agriculture field, we need to be optimized by machine learning and is a key part of AI. So while the farmer at first they need the basic training of system and recognize what is AI and how it works. How AI support climate adaptation. So as I earlier said, AI can predict by analyzing data and by monitoring crop soil and waters. Sensor and AI analyze environmental conditions to optimize farming practices and water use. As this technique we can use by IoT device. When we use the IoT device and the sensor, then we can monitor and analyze the real-time data. And the prediction of AI can early warning system or automate the give to timely information to save lives and livelihood during climate integration. Case study: Digital Green India. So, video-based learning. In India, locally produced videos that take farmer best practices tailors to their crops and environment. But this initiative is not open on our Bangladesh. We need to improve our initiatives and make the youth better for that. And data-driven farming. Fairness use data insight from community inputs to improve yields and sustainability. So the more data we have, the more we can do. Empowering local farmers. The approach fosters knowledge sharing and innovation among rural agriculture communities. This means the farmer communities make improve their communication and they need to know the basic of their knowledge. Case study: iFarmer. The iFarmer makes the farmer connecting and produce the easy solution of finance. iFarmer provides micro loans and financial products tailored to farmer needs through mobile technology. Data and risk management using AI. AI-powered analytics helps assess risks and guide smarter investment and farming decisions. Inclusion of women in farming. Focus program empower women farmers to participate fully in agriculture and economic growth. Because in our country, most of the farmer like male, but if we grow our farming sector with fully automized with AI and machines and some sector replaced by robots, then we can grow our economy by producing the farming sector. Case study: AI Art by Microsoft. So the Microsoft recently start their innovative technology to the farming sector. And not only Microsoft, there are many tech giants. Basically, are mainly focuses on future agriculture, and they are developing this sector by automizing and using the AI. We all should utilizing AI to monitor ecosystem, track biodiversity, and identify environmental change across the globe in real time. AI and open data. Open data platform foster collaboration by making valuable information easily accessible to researchers and local communities alike. Biodiversity, agriculture, and climate solution. AI-driven tools empower drivers application, including wildlife conservation, climate, smart agriculture, and disaster resilience. Interactive moment AI ideas from the audience. Welcome to our interesting session where your imagination shape the future of artificial intelligence in our community. How do you envision AI making a positive impact around you? Let's take the next 5 to 10 minutes to inspire each other with creative ideas and potential solutions that meet local needs. The moment will help us understand the perspective and set the foundation for exploring AI in its meaningful role in climate adaptation and community development. So, in this session, AI transform community driven climate, combining cutting edge technology with grassroots participation. Through clear explanation, AI fundamentals, and illustrative case studies from South Asia and beyond. You all participants gain insight into practical application, ranging from predictive weather forecasting to AI-enabled agriculture, finance, and interactive brainstorming segment understand the value of local perspectives, while the proposed action plan offer the roadmap for piloting project, empowering the youth leaders and fostering open source collaboration. So challenges of AI implementation. Lack of digital literacy. Our Bangladesh is not fully developed. We called it developing country. So we have the lack of digital literacy because we don't have many communities members and educated community members, and they have not enough resource to face the barriers using AI tools because most of the people did not know how to use this technology and they had not enough skills to do that. The poor connectivity, unreliable internet access, and limited AI reach, especially in remote areas. Bangladesh is an almost riverine country. So that most of the places have not enough internet access and their networks are so weak. So recently, an initiative goes by Starlink satellite. They launch in near future, and we hope to this sector must improve, and we totally fulfill the connectivity, the strong connectivity and reliable internet access destroy the limits of AI reach, especially in remote areas, because they will gain the access with internet. Cost maintenance and trust issue. This is first implementation where the financial constraints, upkeep challenges, and skepticism hinders AI adaptation. So some biasness AI trend on global node data may mispredict monsoon patterns. Some biasness will be ahead in near future, but we all overcome it. If we overcome it, we get the opportunities in Bangladesh. Growth, youth population. Young people are eager to engage with technology and drive change. Young people need to know the basic of technology, and our technology going much faster than previous. So we all need to know the basics. In near future, digitally literacy 60% will be increasing and tools will building on the Silicon Valley. We know the Silicon Valley is the technology hub in the world. They are working this sector and improving and spreading in the world. And we need to partnership with NGOs and universities because people need to get the opportunities of the basic. by throwing the NGO and universities small initiatives. By collaborating, fuel resource sharing, and innovative tailors to local contexts, we can overcome the odds. And people know these all things, how it happens, and how can they do and start these initiatives. My vision for smart agriculture. In near future, I want to do an smart agriculture in Bangladesh. So I am working on this unit and stimulate these things, mobile alerts for planting and harvest. If the farmer will digitalize, they get mobile alerts, providing timely information to help farmer optimizing crop cycle and maximize yields. By doing the combination of AI, machine, and IoT devices. Community-driven data collection, harnessing local knowledge to enhance AI models for more accurate and relevant prediction. You know, AI can predict the data accurately by analyzing the source of big data. If we input many of data, that was our problem, and after that, if we get the solution from AI, it will be our revelation because most of the farmers do not use smartphone. They works manually. I want to improve their skill and I want to teach them how to use mobile and how to input data on AI and how they get the solution through AI. Local Teach Club for Youth, encouraging young people to engage with AI project, nurturing future leader and expert. Because if we working with young people and open the local tech club for youth, then we need to from their booth many things. We will get the disaster info before they happen because a cyclone does not ask if you are rich or poor before it strikes. Our responsible must be just as universal. Let's build a future where a farmer in Kurigram has the same AI power as a programmer in California because the tool exists. The time is now. Together, we are the tech for tomorrow. Here is the simple illustration of proposed model of AI powered. This diagram illustrates an integrated AI-powered model for local farming. Mobile alerts inform planting and harvesting times, while community-driven data ensure adapting strategies. Youth Tech Clubs serve as innovation hubs, bridging AI knowledge with practical agriculture support. The model, innovation technology, and community working hand in hand to build community resilience from the ground up. Here are the simple summary I made. You can see the farmer gets the real-time weather forecast on their devices and the smart IoT device on the land. They provide the real-time data to this device. To communicate all these things, we need the networking power. By improving our technology field, we can get this access and improve our agriculture field too. So, the skill needed for future climate readers. We all need the understanding AI, the fundamental enables effective design and deployment of climate solution. So first of all, we need coding and AI literacy, who's making these things easier for farmers. We need all to know the problem solving mindset and attract from them. If we think critically, then we help negative complex environmental and social challenges overcome. Their community empathy, empathic leadership ensures solutions are culturally appropriate and locally adapted. We need AI trained on local dialects, local crops, and local wisdom. If we say it for students, then they start a climate tech club, whereas Southeast University, a lab has free AI courses. For policymaker, fund youth late pilots can like AI for Delta grants, and for all demanding ethical in AI technology that serve people with not profit. AI is like a village elder who remembers 100 years of weather patterns, but with the speed of smartphone. We think how ways and AI help to people. AI helps basically three ways. They can predict flood alerts sent to the fishermen's phones like the Pakistan 2022 systems. They the initiative they started recently on before 2019 maybe optimizing on our country farmers AI devices farmers on fertilizer use boosting yields up to 30%. Democratize open source tools let students build custom solution. So I give you the example. In Noakhali, women use an AI app to track saline tolerant crop prices. No middleman, no exploitation. The only initiative they started, and after that, she will succeed. The Bangladesh reality, my vision by 2050, 1 in 7 Bangladeshis will be displaced by climate change because cyclone now cost us 1 billion annually. If we get paradox, we will, while we contribute 0.4% global emission, we suffer 100% of the consequences. Just imagine a farmer in Satkira, Bangladesh, walking up to a text message. Plant your rice tomorrow. Heavy rain coming next week. This is not magic. This is AI working for climate justice. Honorable guests, colleagues, and future innovators, today we discussing how artificial intelligence can and must be harnessed by local communities to fight in the climate crisis in the terms. So there are the several things we need to do. Workshop, the workshop moment, the brainstorming, a local AI project. So the first, Engaging small groups or open forum, collaborative actively challenges and envision AI-driven solution. Focuses on community priorities. Identify environmental, agriculture, or social issues where AI can make a meaningful impact. Encourage creative thinking. How many believe the technology alone can solve climate change? That's why we need radical collaboration. We have some barriers because 68% of rural women lack digital access. Barriers 100% of consequences IPCC 2023. Imagine if every village had a digital clubs or booth and the youth also combining ancestral knowledge with medicine learning to predict disaster before they strike. The little initiatives must growing in Bangladesh that called iFarmers AI loans. 37% yield increase for 50K farmers. Cyclone alerts. AI powered SMS warning reaching 92% accurately. Salinity sensor. If we use only $5 IoT device predicting salt water intrusion, but we don't have enough resource to do that, and there are some barriers in our country. The export import business have must be complicated uh, because our system will totally corrupt it. If we use and solve this problem, we need to improve the grassroots. That way, if we believe being with the farmer, the technology is easy. We all can do that. Then our production rate will be increasing rapidly up to 50%. AI colonialism, the Western tools failing, local context. I challenge each of you join the AI for Delta Student Coalition and after that allocate 1% of climate fund to local tech hubs. Everyone demand ethical AI because if we are knowing much more, we get the negative thought also. If we working with negative things, we'll destroy. So basically, we demand an ethical AI where algorithm serves people n- with non-profit, with non-negative, we're not destroying others. We stand at history's crossroad. Will we be the generation that was the flood water race or the pioneers who taught AI to speak the language of our lands? The choice is yours. The time is now. Slower starts fast for stories, and hand effort for paradox, first to frame to action. We need to get starting first. After that, the whispering digital summon boom, moonshoot moment we will get from these opportunities. So the action plan for next 3 years, the firstly, I think we need to starting the grassroots launch pilot program in on village for testing purpose. Test AI intervention on a manageable scale to refine approaches and gathers feedback. And then 20 young climate teach leaders build local capacity with targeted scale development in AI and climate adaptation. Build open platform for farmers, government and NGO role. Policy support for grassroots tracks because we need to create a regulatory environment that encourages local innovation and technology deployment. Funding youth-led initiatives. Reaching the angel investor and the crowdfunding method we can use. And the ventures capitals just like that, the provide grants and resources to empower the next generation of climate takes later. So our government should give the grants to these initiatives and give the total resources and improve all the things to empower the next generation of climate tech leaders. Public-private collaboration. Foster partners sharing expertise and infrastructure across sectors. By 100% real example, not paper-based AI, the practical-based AI, and we train AI using farmers, their owners, when the end comes all mean rain coming. The pay them the local teams to collect data, create jobs the better result. By the recent problem, 3.2 billion tons of rice lost by disaster recently in the world. If we did not get the early warning, it will destroy 20% of farmers' sources because current systems are not built for village. 60% of people in Bangladesh use the basic phone. They did not know how to use a smartphone. In village, sometimes electricity comes only 4 hours a day. It's a very different and very difficult course for the village holders if we use the solar system and their uses will increase. Then in the future, electricity comes 24/7 in a day on the village. No smartphone, no problem. That's not just the matter. Our system calls landline on earnings the local dialects, but we need to improve it by replacing these things with AI. AI tell us your soul color through the SMS, the get perfect crop message because it 90% accurately trails. Using just 10 years old phone to crowdsource water level data. What nobody tells you, farmer trust neighbors more than apps. Most AI trains data from the America and they are the useless here. We need to basically train the AI data for our farmer. Open source for climate. Why open source matter? Because it democratizes technology access and accelerates innovation through shared knowledge. Tools everyone can access. OpenAI platforms offer affordable, adaptable AI tools empowering communities globally. But the things is not really matters. OpenAI just limit the data for the open source. If we use the DeepSeek or anything else, we'll dependent on others. But if we would build our own uh, AI by training huge data, then we will get benefited. And the transparency and trust building. Open code promote uh, accountability and confidence in AI-driven climate solutions. The power of youth in tech. Youth innovation is reshaping the future technology and climate adaptation solutions across the globe are inventing creative solutions that address urgent environmental challenges with fresh perspective and boundless energy. University plays a pro-vital role, but a vital role plays on practical field from the grassroots by nurturing talents, providing resources, and fostering collaboration. This emerging will only happen if the generation is stepping up to lead their passion, not only drives technological breakthroughs, but also inspires communities to embrace the sense of innovation. But we do not we do not improve it alone. By together, our young leaders are cultivating a resilience and sustainable futures, empowered by educational and connected networks. This is not about the fancy text. It's about using existing text smarter, respecting local wisdom, building with people, not for them. We have open source all code, come break it, improve it, and make it yours. The next time someone says AI will save us, ask which farmer helped to build it? That's the only AI that matters. 100% real example, no theory, specific numbers, build creativity, calls our industry BS, and offer immediate next steps. So if we get the some Q&A session exploring AI, climate, and local innovations. Youth and AI. How can AI empower youth lead climate solution? On this answer, I will provide AI offers powerful tools for data analysis. They can predict this data, discussion this data, and analyze it, and they make the decision to support. Young innovators harness AI to develop smart systems that monitor ecosystems and optimize resource use. Role of universities. What's the role of our local universities in Bangladesh? What critical support do universities provide? They support the pro-vital things such as campuses supply expertise, mentorship, and collaborative environmental for pilot projects, and enabling students to translate ideas into real-world impact. And the last thing, local innovation impacts. Why emphasize local efforts in global issues? Community-based approaches ensure solutions are tailored to unique contexts and gain grassroots to support. Blending traditional with technology. The problem: contrast images of Dhaka's AI labs versus flooded fields. Every year, 30% crops to wrong planting dates, 70 hours delay in flood warnings because smart solutions they don't have. The smartphone that I said earlier, 65% don't have. And the stable internet. I should live in rural Bangladesh because they do not provide us the stable internet. But our recently the Yunus Dr. Muhammad Yunus leads the initiatives and improving all these things, and they arrange the opportunities to the Bangladesh people and sorting down all the problems from the grassroots. From my perspective, we all should the respects on the Dr. Muhammad Yunus, and thanks for him again. Voice AI gets instant flood prediction using our river noise analysis algorithm by SMS soil test. By IoT device and automation, the sensor reads the data from the soil and send it the report via SMS. Human algorithm. We pay 500 taka a day to rickshaw-walas to collect weather data, cheaper than satellites. But this thing is truly not confidential. Meme of farmer confused and farmers won't use average that and AI must work during load shedding by using the solar systems. Summary and takeaways. AI holds powerful potential because artificial intelligence can accelerate climate adaptation efforts by providing deep insight and automating complex tasks. Local voice are essential. Technological tools must be paired with community knowledge and participation to create lasting change. And the starts where we are. Even even small initiatives leveraging existing data and network can be triggered an environment and social improvements. Audience calls number for real flood prediction. Fake number responds to soil color text. Crowdsource weather data from audience phone. Bengali version ready. Just say the word. Prepare the interactive demo script. Creating the PowerPoint with clickable mockups and train our farmers on handing tough. Call to action. Leading climate teach in your community. From campus climate tech clubs, create inclusive groups that blend technology and environmental activism, fostering creativity and leadership. And then start local data initiatives. Collect and analyze environmental data to identify challenges and track progress in your data. Collaborate across community by combining each technology with grassroots participation. join forces with other groups and organizations and experts to share your knowledge and get their knowledge and resource for gathering greater impact. In this presentation, I discussed how artificial intelligence can empower local communities to adapt to climate changes more effectively by making use of technology that is affordable, accessible, and sustainable. And last of all, thank you, all of you, for participating these space and these initiatives. I said any of have any questions, please feel free to ask me on my email and my phone number provided. Let's build the future together because your involvement and leadership will shape resilient communities equipment to face climate change with innovative technology and we make the better Bangladesh. Thank you everyone. I am ending up my speech. That's all.
Thank you, Imon Sarkar. Please turn on your camera. We'll take a screenshot.